What is the adequacy agreement and why might we not get it?
So this is the hidden landmine, or hidden, I suppose, sea mine. As we cruise through the choppy waters towards Brexit, we've missed, I think, generally a risk in the conversation that we're having. At the moment, we are able to share data with countries in the European Economic Area entirely without constraint. So it's all one area. So GDPR covers all of the EEA, and that means that UK digital businesses can trade with all of the citizens of the EEA. So it's a 370 million person single market, and nobody is concerned about data being moved across the border between the UK and France or Germany, or pick your EEA country of choice. And that's because we were part of the EU. We are no longer part of the EU, but at the moment we're still part of the acquis, so we can still function on that basis. In December, at the end of December, unless things are delayed, we leave. And we become what's called a third country. And in a third country situation, there are rules that govern whether or not data about European citizens can be moved across that border. We have decided unilaterally that it'll be okay to send data on UK citizens out to the EEA, but the EEA has not decided that it'll be okay to send data on their citizens to the UK. So UK digital businesses risk losing access to the European market if we don't get what's called an adequacy agreement, which is an agreement that it's okay, as part of the overall Brexit trade agreement, which we have very little time left to negotiate. And we have already seen significant indication from the European Union that they're not very keen on the way Britain is currently using data. And that's particularly around the Investigatory Powers Act, the so-called Snoopers Charter, which is okay while you're inside the European Union because there's a special exemption for member state security services, but we won't be a member state anymore. And as a consequence, the European Union is not hugely inclined to give us an adequacy agreement, and they're on record as saying that. And now we've gone our own path with track and trace, which obviously, as we've talked about, has significant potential long-term consequences for the privacy of citizen data. We're making our lives harder still because we're still showing that we don't really want to work to the same rules, and adequacy is all about working to the same rules.